And welcome back. Well, today we're going to tell you about a new community project that's less than a week old. This is the Milwaukee Community Fridge. It is open to the public 24/7. It's filled with produce either donated by community members or purchased from local farms. And here to tell us more about this unique way to provide food to those who need it is Sarah Tremonti and Hatea Johnson. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us. I'm so excited about this. I went on your Instagram and I donated already this morning because you make it so easy. And I want everybody to know how to take part in it. So, talk a little bit about what the community fridge is and where you came up with this idea.
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you so much for going on and taking a look and for having us on today. We're both so happy to be here. So, this idea sort of started from an organization in New York called A New World in Our Hearts. They have been spearheading the mission to get community fridges all over New York. It started in Brooklyn. Now I think they have like 30 fridges between New York and New Jersey, and they've been popping up all over the country. Now one in Milwaukee. So we actually reached out to them, and they got us in communication with one another. Hate and I had never met, and they said, you guys should maybe collaborate. You're both interested in doing this, and from there we've kind of just been talking like every single day, doing a lot of work. So that's kind of how we got to this point.
I think that's so cool. So, Hatea, tell us a little bit about how it works because there's a physical fridge. And then
Mhm.
will we see that somewhere in Milwaukee?
See the fridge?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we have our physical fridge in front of the Tandem restaurant, 18th and Fond du Lac there. And so how it works is, our kind of like slogan that goes along with in our hearts is take what you need and give what you can. So as long as it's within the guidelines, people can drop off any of like food donations, and people who to take some of the food there for them. Things don't require any like income operations or anything like that. There's no, it's just open and free to the community.
Pretty incredible. I mean, as we look inside that fridge, the veggies and the fruit and stuff that's in there, it looks so incredible. The fact that you can just open it and take from it, I think is so cool. Your mic was cutting out a little bit, so I want to go over to Sarah and just ask some of the goals that you guys have and what you want to accomplish with this because it's literally a week old.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's actually one of the things that we really like about this project, and that I think kind of makes it stand out from other pantries is the accessibility. You can just walk up at any time and take what you need. Hatea mentioned that, we don't have any specific credentials. You don't need to prove your financial status, anything like that. It really is open to all. So one of the goals that we have in making it so accessible is, kind of taking away the stigma of needing food if you're unable to get it, just the comfort of knowing that you're welcome. There's nobody here who needs to, check if you're eligible for it, or you should feel totally comfortable. One of the goals in that is to kind of bring the community together and take away the stigma of being food insecure, and, just showing people that you don't have to be, and there should be more of this around. And also just getting other people involved as far as donating food. We're hitting that point of the season where a lot of people are having more in their personal gardens than they need. And it seems that a lot of people are happy to give any access that they have to the community.
So Hatea, how can the community get involved? Because like I said, I went on the Instagram page and you have Cash App and Venmo right there. So you make it real easy to donate, but how else can people get involved?
Yeah. So there's many ways to be involved. There's obviously, like we mentioned, the monetary donations that we can take to be able to like that. But we have a volunteer form in the bio that people can go to and sign up if they're interested and there's multiple volunteer. There's if we have donations that we would need to pick up, someone who has like transportation if they would want to go and do that, or there's who we have like the title of like fridge managers who go and do like fridge checks during the day, because typically we go at least twice a day to check on it and keep it clean and keep it stocked. But so there's people who can do that. There's also if that, or as well as with other new volunteers that we get. So like from home positions, there's many ways to get involved, or also doing outreach. So there's a lot of different ways.
That's
Also,
perfect. I think we lost your microphone a little bit there, but it sounds like there's a ton of ways to get involved. And so, Sarah, I'm just going to finish it off with you and just ask, is there any, final one thing you want people to know about the community fridge, and will there be more fridges around town?
Yeah, so I would say the one thing that we really want people to know is that this is just as much your fridge as it is ours, as it is the people donating, as it is the people who are coming for food. It doesn't really matter who you are or what part of the city that you're from. We want this to be a place that you feel welcome. And that you feel a sense of purpose. If you, whether it is donating or just helping spread the word, that this is just as much about Milwaukee as it is about Tandem, as it is about people who need food. So there actually has been a couple inquiries about second fridge locations, and we have a couple things in the works. So hopefully we'll have updates on that soon.
Love it. All right. Well, I love the work that you guys are doing. I want to make sure everybody knows how they can participate by either volunteering or donating. So thanks so much for joining us, both of you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You bet. You can find more information about this project on Instagram and on Facebook. It's at MKE Community Fridge. And we think it's great. So thanks so much, girls. All right. Up next.